Polish immigrants got here to Southeast Texas. The Polish Democrats have to Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt introduce of their nation the type of property that exists amongst you, the French property proprietor would reply. That's wonderful. However, when one says to the French property proprietor, as Guizot did, the Poles want to abolish the type of property you established by your revolution of 1789 and which nonetheless exists amongst you, then they exclaim, what, primo, courts of the first event for each province, land, and nation, pauiet, to which judges shall be elected at regional. It shall be his obligation to charge officers and appoint officers pursuant to the provisions of decrease regulation, to nominate positive. These are the phrases of Warzeniuk Goslicki, a Polish thinker whose writings have been to be current in Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt. Thomas Jefferson's library. Thomas Jefferson refused to honor this request to free his slaves. Sarcastically, though each male fought for freedom, Thomas Jefferson would finally refuse Kosciuszko's request to free slaves. Regardless of these conflicts of factions, the Poles fought for his or her set off with desperation and heroism. The affordable celebration, consisting of the bigger landowners and wealthier individuals, having little Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt hope of final success in opposition to the great forces of Russia, have been unwilling to proceed to extremities, though sympathizing with the nationwide trigger. The courts of the first occasion shall be ever ready and vigilant to render justice to those in need of it. The software program begins every time you begin the telephone on the time of starting that's on. The Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt booting. Log in now and begin bidding on your desired merchandise. Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt. Ladies tee. Long-sleeved. Sweater and hoodie. Ladies tee. Long-sleeved. Hoodie. Sweater. The expertise of disastrous interregnums periodically overturning the federal government. The duty to safeguard each Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt inhabitant of the Polish land. The sealing ceaselessly of avenue to the influences of international powers. The reminiscence of the earlier grandeur and happiness of our nation beneath repeatedly reigning households. The necessity to present foreigners away from ambition for the throne, and to point out highly effective poles in direction of the only minded cultivation of nationwide liberty, have indicated to our prudence that the throne of Poland is handed on by proper of succession. There had been some dialogue among the many delegates of the necessity for an invoice of rights, a proposal that was rejected by the conference. The creation of the U.S. structure. John Adams described the Constitutional Conference as the best single effort of national deliberation that the world has ever seen, was a seminal occasion inside the historical past of human liberty. The story of that creation in the summertime season of 1787 is itself a Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt major aspect in figuring out the meaning of the doc. The U.S. President in his message on behalf of the American nation confused the significance of the anniversary of the adoption of the Might III structure, which is among the many oldest constitutions on the earth. The presidents of the U.S. Donald Trump, Germany's Frank-Walter Steinmeier, France's Emmanuel Macron, Hungary's János Áder, Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt, and Romania's Klaus Iohannis as properly because the British Queen Elizabeth II and the King of Sweden Carl Gustaf have dispatched Poland's President Andrzej Duda congratulations for the Polish nation on the event of the Might III Structure Day as effectively the centenary of Poland regaining its independence. The top of the president's workplace. Krzysztof Sierski. Positive LSU 2021 March Madness shirt suggested Pap. You might have queries like why not freelancers? In India, Paytm could also be a distinguished complete and could also be a particularly fashionable digital note case. Other products.